Testing. Hope everybody can hear us. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first live of the year. Drop a comment in the chat if you can hear us. If everything's good, if you need us to turn up the volume or anything, let us know.
We bike in America, bro.
I wish I knew how many people watch it. You know how many people watching Justin on this?
No.
I want to say maybe we got 3 people so far.
We bike. Oh,
We
you
back. Huh?
How you know that?
Right here. Bam. No. Bam. Boom. Thomas Feeney, what's up? You're from Ireland. What time is it in Ireland? You know?
I would imagine +6.
It is past bedtime. I think
It's 1 or 2 a.m.
1 o'clock in the morning. You're watching, bro. Thanks for watching.
1 or 2 a.m.
Respect.
I imagine.
Volume good. Checking in.
A lot of fans over here. What's a lot? You gotta define a lot for me. You gotta define a lot for me, man.
Ireland needs to have some more tournaments so we can come play. Never played in Ireland before.
But you wanna play in Ireland, bro?
You don't want to?
On like the synthetic grass?
I would. I would serve. I would serve bombs. I would serve bombs and play there for sure.
If I go to Ireland, it's not gonna be for tennis, to tell you that.
What's it for? To visit the churches, the scenery,
the pubs. See my boy Oscar.
It's for the Guinness.
Dan. What's your boy name?
Dan O'Neill.
Just Dan O'Neill. Yes,
Come
Dan
on now.
O'Neill. Yeah.
Yo, Zach, did you ever go to that tournament? The grade 2 they said you were gonna go to. Java tennis. What do you think? Answer that one for us. Let us know if we're overrated or underrated.
Highly underrated, personally.
We've been getting some comments recently saying that we're underrated, but
we deserve 100,000 subscribers.
We're only
100K.
Yeah, we got a comment saying that we deserve 100,000 subscribers. We're at 97,000. We have to fill that gap, you know?
We had a couple of those comments actually over the last month.
Yeah, we had a few. It's been going good. But let me know, guys. So we have Thomas from Ireland. Let me know where y'all are watching from. I'm guessing Zach is watching from Trinidad. Jeff, where you watching from? And Bing says, next week I'm sneaking in qualies.
Good luck, young man.
He texted me and asked me if he should go to a grade 2 or play like a grade 4, grade 5. I was like, Zach, I have not seen you play. I don't know what any of the lists.
I don't know where the tournaments even are, brother.
You traded 97,000 subs for a Quizlet sponsorship. Well, guess what? We don't have either. So we actually have 0 sponsorships.
We're trying to manifest it all.
We have no sponsors, right?
0. Well,
like what we do with ProString is like it's a partnership.
partnership.
Yeah. So we don't have any sponsorships. So if you know anyone that wants to do some sponsorships with us, let us know.
Or someone that you know has some sponsorship dollars and they want to advertise on our product, we would love to give you that platform. You know what I mean?
What's up, Liam in Seattle? What's up? I never been to Seattle actually. Never played there either. That's what, Washington, no?
Seattle, yeah.
Jeff says he's in Miami. Thing is, we're kind of far from Miami. We're like an hour away from Miami, and we're not actually in Miami to play very often at all, if ever, actually. Like the furthest south we'll go is Sunrise next week. Yeah, we are playing in Sunrise.
Maybe. I mean, I lost almost all my points. I have 1 point left, and I'm the 32nd alternate for the qualies at the moment.
Can I just say?
We will see what happens.
32 is an outrageous number of alternates for people with points in a 15K. Outrageous.
It's gonna drop though, for sure.
It better drop.
I don't know if it's gonna drop 32 spots. You know what I mean? But I'm working very hard at the moment, and I'm looking forward to competing next week and the weeks after as well. Yeah.
Granted the opportunity.
Yes. If you let me in the tournament.
Can't play the summer tournaments, no ITF, but big USTA. We're looking for some USTA points. Is that what we're gonna go play?
Big USTA.
Play for?
I'll play UTR for the cash.
UTR is actually going crazy now. You see, like I don't even know exactly the details, but they have like these rewards, like cash rewards and bonuses for like people who do good.
For real?
Yeah.
I did okay last year when I played. Maybe I'll play some more.
You played 1 and 1-1.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Did you lose any matches? No, right? You can win a UTR with losing matches. Yeah. You can lose one in the group stage, for example, and
as
still
long as you win your group.
Yeah.
But I don't know if your prize money will be a little bit less then.
Oh, because you get money per match that you win.
I think so. Or maybe you get money per match you play in the group. I'm not sure how it works.
Bro, I wonder if the new 30K futures is making a difference, like financially.
You know the money breakdown? Look it up.
No. Let's see if I can find this for you all. ITF prize money.
I can't imagine it being more than 4K to the winner. It was used to be like what, 3,600?
I don't know if I can find this. Does anyone know what this?
Tennis tour regulations. You'll find it there probably if you look.
This is gonna be so hard to find, bro.
You're gonna see the money in the thing, bro. Yeah, probably not.
This 22, page 22.
Check it.
Guys, I'm not spending very long trying to find this. So
21, 22. Nope. Next topic.
yeah, too good. Too.
If anybody does know, let us know.
Good. But what y'all been thinking about the podcast recently? Like, we've worked really hard, Justin and I, to, I guess, upgrade the product, like learning how to edit. So we do everything on our own now, editing everything. And yeah, we scheduled some pretty cool guests so far to start season 3, and we have a few more lined up. A few like committed people, we just have to get them in, schedule, and then a few that are not sure yet, but we think are really interesting guests. So let us know what y'all think of the podcast recently, what we can do better, what y'all would like to see.
We've been dropping vlogs weekly right now at the moment. That's not gonna continue, I don't think. I thought we were gonna have a vlog every week of the year.
The vlog is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie.
The vlogs are on the way.
We have one more vlog.
I have one coming out next week, Tuesday.
And then maybe do one for Sunrise.
Yeah. So maybe the week after that too. And then maybe it's gonna be a little bit of a lull.
Yeah.
Vlogs the most. Too bad it's a podcast channel too.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
Jeff says, I think you guys are responsible for Nuno's great start to the year. Yo, I actually have one of the, like a friend of ours, Brazilian guy, Jordan, was making a joke like last year saying everyone who comes in the podcast does bad. Bro, everyone who's come on the podcast recently is just fucking popping off. Like
Renata last year.
Like, just think recently. Like Draxel Nishesh.
Like, he went deep in 3
Draxel, Nishesh, Nuno. Like, those 3 of our last, like, 6 episodes, those guys did really good. So,
yeah.
So if there's any tennis players in the chat, if y'all want to do good, you know where to find us.
Please. We'd love to do it.
But, guys, there's actually something you guys can do for us. Like, just make sure that you're, like, always liking the videos and comments on the videos, helping us with engagement, because we've got some comments recently saying, you know, similar to what you guys are saying now, how you like the podcast and how it's going in the right direction and da-da-da.
It's the best one on YouTube for tennis.
Yeah, which I don't know if it's true or not, and not that I'm necessarily feel like we need to be competing with anyone, but it just helps our engagement. It helps us get to new people, because I feel like the people who watch us really like us. It's just about us trying to figure out how to get, like, break into, like, the people who've never seen us before, and for them to give us a chance. So even if that means you guys just sharing our podcast with people and that sort of stuff, like, we've actually got a lot of subscribers recently in the last couple months. It's sped up a lot. So
in the last 28 days, yeah. Which is way faster than we've
Bro,
ever done it.
Have you been studying the...
It says, when you open YouTube Studio, it says last 28 days.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay.
What you mean study is?
Sorry.
You can't miss it. You can't miss it, bro.
Matt says, what's your thoughts on adding more surfaces? That is 250 or 500. Wait, what?
Wood carpet, I think it'd be super entertaining.
Oh, just like change, like adding different surfaces?
I think they got rid of it for a reason. I think
the thing is with the basketball kind of surface, I don't think would be terrible, because I practiced last week on the indoor and it's fine until one drop of water hits the court. Like,
dangerous. One
piece of sweat hits the court and you're sliding all over the place. Yeah, so I think that's the reason why with the wood. Like, you know, in the NBA they have the people that come and like sweep it up and stuff, and I don't know if the NBA players sweat as much as the tennis players sweat. Every time you swing, like, and you make contact, the water sprays and then you can't use the court anymore. So.
Personally, Matt, sorry, no disrespect, I hate carpet.
I've never played on carpet.
I hate it.
Why? Because of the game. You don't like
the game style. Like, it's super fast. It's low. You have to move differently. Like, you can slide on it maybe sometimes depending on how thick it is. Pause.
Don't say that, Justin. All right. Do not be immature.
The slice serves work, but the kick is not as effective. what I'm good at is the opposite of a carpet allows you to
So
do.
that's a selfish answer. That's not.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
For
It's
me
selfishly,
personally,
yeah.
I think that's how I started it. Me personally, I hate carpet. So I don't want to see carpet tournaments anywhere.
So you don't want to see grass either? Is that your hot take of the evening? Take away grass?
I never said that. You said that. Our sport began on grass, and the biggest tournament in the world is on grass, Wimbledon. So I think we should keep it. But I also wouldn't really want a long grass season. Like, I don't love grass court tennis. It doesn't do it for me, personally. But
I want to play on grass. I want to play the grass.
I want to play Wimbledon.
I want to play the grass season so bad this year.
I want to play Wimbledon.
That's one of my big goals, is like to get the ranking high enough that I can play the grass season, which is going to be really tough because I think the England challenges on grass are usually very strong. So if all of this work I've been putting in the off season and pre-season is to benefit me, it would be for that. Just get me into the grass courts. That'd be huge.
What about it? Like, just you think you play well on it, or just that's an achievement?
It's just it's just an achievement. Like, I mean, I'm sure it suits my game, like serve and volley and that sort of stuff. Maybe
you gotta get low though.
What do you think I've been practicing all preseason? Getting low and transferring the weight.
Matt Calvis, come shoot me.
You don't
Play
wanna,
some tennis, bro.
You don't want to start on the front. You want to go, bam.
Man, I'm trying to get on insiders tennis. I'm trying to feature.
Yo, if how many people are watching this? Let me see if I can see how many people are watching this. If all of you 15 people who are watching live right now, go check out Insider Tennis on Instagram.
Insiders.
What did I say? Insider?
Yeah.
I don't know. Insiders Tennis on Instagram. Go check it out. The man has very good behind the scenes footage of a lot of pros in the area. I said run that up.
Run that up.
WK says, I know Tennis Channel did a bracket challenge back in the day for the majors. The Changeover podcast should bring it back and the winner gets some merch. I saw, who did that recently? Wasn't it Roddick? Did
a breakdown. Like, he just picks the draw for himself. And you watch his breakdown. The matchups. But it's not like everybody plays.
Ah, okay. This is similar to like what Taylor used to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, we could. The only issue with the merch is we actually have no merch. So that's another thing.
We can bring it back.
We could. Do y'all like this? Y'all like this sweater with the CO on the side or the pink hoodie? We have the pink hoodie. We had some dry fit t-shirts. If y'all want us to bring it back, we can.
We'll make something new, bro. I think we come up with some new designs, something different.
Yeah, we had a DM from someone that offered to do some designs for us, and we also have some designs from your brother that we're sitting on.
Yeah.
We're just waiting. I believe it's like a money thing. Like if we can raise some funds to be able to do it properly, we could. Because it was costing us to just have the store open and not many people were buying. Yeah.
And then it lulled for a while, and then as soon as we took it down, people started asking again.
Yeah.
But
so maybe, I don't know if we
when we hit 10K subscribers, we'll bring back the merch.
10K subs on YouTube and the merch comes back.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a challenge. If y'all want some merch, let's get
10K
some subs.
And we'll bring the merch back.
Come on. Do you guys think Alexi Galano cracks the top 100 this year? What's Alexi rank now?
I don't know.
Let's check.
Bring back all and no merch. All right. Say less.
Marcus said he was going to be sleeping,
At 10K though.
Alexi is 176 right now. Just sent me the challenge. I lost to Draxel. Crack top 100. Thing is, he was playing. I saw him playing a lot better. He's close to his career high. I mean, he's 176. His career high is 150. Does he have a lot of points to defend? Beginning of last year. Quarter the challenger, 12 points. Final Mexico City, that's 64 points. Then he quartered Morelos, 12 points. Semi Acapulco, 22 points. The man has a lot of points to defend coming up. If he can get through this period, maybe. But that's a lot of points, I think, to defend at the start of the year.
If you ask me just like ability-wise, yes.
Yeah, ability-wise, he is a baller. He
He
moves well. His backhand's a joke. He has good hands. His serve, I think, is kind of underrated.
Yeah, I think he can do it. But it's crazy, like, 150 to 100 is like a huge thing. That's way tougher than like 200 to 150. I feel like the points difference is like a lot.
Brett says the answer is no. Brett, no. The answer is definitely not no. The thing is, it's so hard to predict these things. Like, if you tell me right now, if you guys can name one player in the chat that is around 150 to 200, you can guarantee is going to be top 100. It's not that easy to do. You can't just. if we go through all the players, it's really hard to do.
But
you really don't know.
Sometimes, like you don't know.
Exactly. What are the racket specs and tensions? I just did a video actually on my racket specs. Go check it out on the channel. It's in the vlogs. I do not know them off the top of my head. I have already forgotten. And I string at around 46. I use the pro staff.
Size.
Yeah, but that's like, okay, the specs is a 16 by 19 pro staff.
Yeah.
98. And I don't know the weight.
95, no? Or 97?
97.
You don't know any of your specs.
I don't give a shit. I don't care that much about the specs, bro.
I play with the Technofiber TFX1. It's a 98 head size. I play at a swing weight of 360, grip size 3. No leather grip, regular grip. Pete Sampras O. I usually use the... I'm not going to say that. Yeah, that's it.
Very good. Tom Smith, what's up? Matt says, do you ever think the serve and volley will become more common, or will see multiple top 100 players who mainly serve and volley? They're so fun to watch. I'm a big fan. Keep it up. Who?
Tristan Skolkate. That's quite a bit of serve and volleying.
He's ranked pretty high now. What's he ranked now?
I just know he took a set off for Senna and Australian Open. He's probably like in the 130s, 140s, if I had to guess.
He's 147, and he's in the second round of Brisbane Challenger right now.
Who else serve and volleys a lot? I don't know. Does Pericott serve and volley, or he just hits aces? I think he just hits aces, bro.
Yeah, he just breaks every single ball.
I don't think it's gonna come back in a major way. I think you'll see it mixed in now and then, depending on the surface and depending on the opponent. Like if you play Medvedev or somebody, you're gonna see guys serve and volleying more. But I don't see it making like this huge comeback.
Isn't it impressive actually, Pericott, with the way the balls on the courts are going? Like for him to be just blowing people off the court, like with the balls being softer and like harder to get 3 points.
But maybe they fly a little bit less. Maybe he has an easier time in a certain aspect. I don't know. Maybe it helps him a bit. Maybe has more time when they hit the ball to him. It's not like the ball is like moving as crazy.
Yeah.
Better for control, maybe.
Duarte said, I saw your video about specs, but didn't know about Justin. Yeah, he wasn't here actually when I made that video. Do you have a specs video for your racket?
On the channel.
On Instagram. I think it's on Instagram pretty far down somewhere. It might even be on YouTube.
You can go to my Instagram and see it. It's probably like the third reel on my Instagram. I collabed on it, so you can find it.
Liam says, I'll take Spaziri to make top 100. Is he playing still? We were just watching him play in Cleveland. Oh, they're in a third set tiebreak. Y'all want to watch this tiebreak quick?
Can you do that?
Should we do it, Justin?
Do it. Try it.
Seven 5. The series in.
The name of the podcast should maybe bigger. I was wearing the hoodie around a big tournament and I want others to tune in. Thank you, bro. Okay, we can move that.
7-5. The series in.
Okay, we can move that.
7-5. The series in. 12.
Okay, we can move that.
7-5. The series in.
Tom said the course is slow, so slow that
12.
Okay, we can move that.
7-5. 7-6. The series in. The series in.
So slow that
12.
Okay, we can move that.
7-5. 7-6. The series in. The series in. 12.
Okay, we can move that.
7-5. 7-6. The series in. The series in. 12. 7-5, 7-6. The series ends. The series ends. Ball. 7-5, 7-6. The series ends. The series.
Hello. Sorry. Can y'all hear us now?
Motto.
How we doing now? Testing. Y'all can hear us?
Yes or no?
We just turn this right off. Why is it live?
It's good.
Oh, they said it's good. Okay. Where are we at? Let's stop.
It's match point. Brother, they were winning the whole entire match. No, dog.
That's a crazy comeback, actually. They were rolling. Like, we were watching a bit of the beginning of the second, and they were actually rolling. So, that's too good.
That was just brutal, dog.
That's too good. Yo, sorry about that. We didn't realize that the audio was messed up.
We're new to this.
Evan asked, how's the elbow? The elbow still hurts. Like, it's been 5 or 6 weeks. I'm serving again. Pretty close to 100%, but it's still hurting. But I can't wait any longer, so I'm going to play Sunrise next week. Hopefully it's fine. Brian said, is Spaziri playing with Tyler Zink? That dude is a baller. He is.
Zink is into the quarters right now.
Zink is also balling, yeah.
I think you gotta work over today though, over Holt.
Who did he beat first round?
I hope Holt is healthy or he's not too bad if he is hurt.
He's been playing good. I just want a challenger,
He just
Brandon.
won in Bangkok. Pause.
Let's see Cleveland. Let's see who Spaziri beat first round. I mean, Zink, sorry. He beat Aiden Mayo 3 and 4.
Comfortably. He's a good player.
Trey Hildebrand is impressing me, bro. The man is playing well. Do you guys watch Life on Tour? You've seen some of it, right?
I've watched a handful of episodes and I think that I like the content. They're very open about what they're going through and how they feel about the tour and themselves and life as a tennis player and what they are, I guess, sacrificing and what they have to go through to make it. So respect to those guys. I enjoy when I do watch. I don't watch every episode though.
Has any of their content inspired you in the vlogs? Like, how similar do you feel your vlogs are to their content?
I think it's different. I don't know.
Those boys really are not afraid to like just
like
say it all, huh?
They are much more open than I
Yeah.
am. I think my vlogs are much less about me than they are about just like who I'm around and like the matches and then like a joke here and there. My stuff I feel like is
You don't enjoy the part where you're talking to the camera about your
less.
match.
I enjoy that less. But I do like the lightheartedness of it, and then also maybe like showing some insights into tennis or whatever. But I'm not the biggest fan of the let my heart out on a camera, like by myself in my room, like taking two, three takes to like, bro.
It's easier to do in a discussion on a podcast than it is to
I'm
hold it.
talking to a friend.
And then, do you hold the phone like this?
Not up. I just hold it.
Straight.
Or if I'm in a bed, actually, yes, a little bit.
That's crazy. No
it's
chance.
Weird. It's weird. So
No
I respect
chance.
them for doing that because I've actually, I don't want to say I've enjoyed watching that, but it's been insightful sometimes to see like, okay, this is what other people are going through who you might think are so confident or whatever. They're actually dealing with X, Y, and Z as well. So that's cool. But my style is not that. I don't think. Maybe people feel that way a little bit, but I don't think I'm quite as deep, if you will. Yeah. I like to throw some lighthearted jokes in there.
Yeah.
Me, personally.
True. What y'all think of Australian Open? Y'all watched it? I actually did not watch that much of it, to be honest, because during preseason we have to go to sleep by 10, 11. I'm going to sleep. That's when matches have started. Brian says, I'm very glad J-Rob made it out of the Dubs match in one piece.
Hey, man.
This is why I don't ask Justin to play doubles, you know.
Every match I can finish shaking hands without a muscle pop, there's a win for me at this point. So I'm just surviving right now. But I'm actually playing well, to be honest. I don't know. You'll see next week in the next vlog I'm playing against a very good player, and I have some footage from that match, so you can see how I'm playing some singles from a good court angle. So You can let me know how I'm playing in the comments next week, Tuesday.
Next week, Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. At 9 a.m. is when it's going to drop.
Yo, is there any other content y'all want to see? Anything that we need to do? Like, I feel like we're kind of operating at the maximum, like between the vlogs and the podcast. And now we do everything
Cutting clips
ourselves.
and
Yeah, making clips. As soon as one episode is done, it's time to record the next one and whatever. So we're kind of like crammed for time. But if there's something that you specifically want to see, we can do that. So Charlie says, thoughts on PTT?
Perfect thing if you need matches. And obviously the money is better than futures, generally speaking. Like last year, I hadn't played many matches. I went to Serbia, played 3 matches in 3 weeks. I actually won my last match there, and the tournament got cancelled. And I came back here, and I was able to play 6 matches in a week, and they were like good level matches. Luckily, I won them all, which was great for my confidence as well. But I think even if I hadn't won the tournament, it would have been a time well spent. You know, just playing matches every day. I think 1 day off in the week and getting to rep out what you're trying to work on and just build confidence. I think it's a good supplement to the actual tour. I appreciate the PTT. That PTTs is a UTR tournament that they host with various sites around the world where players of a certain UTR, I think it's at around 12.5 is the entry floor. You have to be around that level. And then you get placed into round robins, and people who win their group come second, third, fourth. They play each other in a playoff, and then you get paid based on that. But you have a guaranteed, I think it's guaranteed 4 matches.
Yeah, it's basically guaranteed matches, guaranteed money. So it's worth it for, especially like what Justin said, people who want to make some money or people who want to get some matches in a week to prepare for whatever tournament they want to play. Brian says, could you guys do a video of what it's like when a tournament draw comes out, like a reaction video? That
would be the most boring video ever.
Yeah, because we don't look at the draws like that usually. Well, I don't at least.
Yeah, I'm not like going through the whole draw, and then usually I might just check the order of play. So it's like, oh, I play this guy, whatever.
Yeah, I stopped looking at draws. Like
we could do it for content if you want, though. We could fake it.
Bro, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
Do some day in the
Like,
life.
I just find out who I play and then that's it. Because I don't want to look at the draw and see who I'll have next and, oh, this person's going to win.
I do find, I've done it a few times, and you forget. It's like you don't see the draw, and then like you remember the whole thing. It's
No. I'm not studying the whole draw now.
No,
I'm
even
studying
your section.
my section, this person, and then this team. And then I'm playing and I'm looking at the court over across to see what's going on over there. Like, I don't need any of that, you know? Yeah. It's already hard enough to...
And the reaction is not going to be what you think it is. It's not going to be like, oh, I play... It'll be like, okay. Yeah.
Especially when you're getting fucked with a draw. Like, I played a 1 seed. You're so excited. It's like, oh my God.
Do the YouTube voice and thing?
But, No. Duarte says, do some stuff like day in the life. Yeah, we did a little bit.
Duarte, I'm not doing the fake, good morning, you know? Or like the fake close the door and then come back and get the camera. Never.
You have to do that one, yeah. The one where like you put the camera and you walk in the room.
No.
You know? Come on. We have to up the level, bro. We have to up the level of production.
But that's corny.
No,
because we all know what it took to get that shot. No, I know what you did.
Come on, we have to produce it, bro. We're stepping up. No, this is corny, you don't want it bad enough. You
gotta keep it real.
Speaking of real, Matt says, do you think Adderall is a problem on tour like Crew does? I'm surprised it's so rarely talked about. I almost never heard about its use in tennis.
You're welcome.
Pros talk about it a lot, actually. There's a lot of rumors within the last year of people taking it. So
and we can't name names, especially on a live. We can't edit this after.
Yeah.
So, but I have friends who play tennis who have ADHD, and yes, without it, they might function a little bit more sporadically than I would, but on it, they're probably more focused than I am normal. So
I think people misunderstood though, like what Karu was saying, like on Instagram and on YouTube, because they were thinking that Karu was saying even for the people who need it, that they're not allowed to take it. But that's not what Karu was referring to. Yeah. Karu was referring to people.
But he also was saying that when they do take it, they don't come to baseline.
Yeah.
He's saying like, it's not even the playing field.
They're even more focused.
They're still getting
Yeah.
Because
But I think that's not.
take it. Say like if I'm gonna study and I need to focus, I take Adderall and I'm focused for 10 hours straight. And
Yeah.
that's not normal human.
But these aren't people who, like.
No, there's people who have ADHD.
Exactly. Who have said that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I think that's not the big issue. The big issue is the people who don't need it.
really have it and they use it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what the issue.
And you see that in school too, like in college. You've been in classes with people who said like, "Oh, I need to study, I need to do cram, so I took an Adderall and I could study all night." Like I've had a handful of friends say that to me.
You want to name them?
One of them.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to. Do not do that. Do not do that on the internet, bro.
If anybody's retired, but no, he's gonna play a match soon, so I can't do that. I can't do that.
Can we hear about your Prem Fantasy League? First of all, who is this? Who is Richard?
Richard, please.
And why does he know about my Prem Fantasy League? I've been getting in trouble with the Prem Fantasy League because I've not been playing that much, and I've been threatened that they're gonna kick me out the league for next season. I'm in like 5th, I think.
When did Karu imply that? I must have been in a different conversation. I didn't.
Let me tell you what the Fantasy League standings are. Some tennis players are in there, so y'all would like this one.
You gonna name drop who's in the league?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first place, Nikes Mwamba. Second place, Valentin Vachereau. Third place, Juan Carlos Aguilar. Fourth place, Bjorn Thompson. I think that's his name. Fifth place, me. Sixth, Boris Arias. Seventh, no way, tied for sixth, actually, is Jack Pennington Jones. And last place is Jordi Arcanada. And I have not played in like a month and a half. So
said it, no lineups.
What did I miss? Adderall gives you an advantage. I've also seen it in the corporate accounting world. Yeah. Evan, you tripping. You're tripping. I would not do that.
You know what's funny now? Like, we have these talks on the internet.
Uh-huh.
We can't ever take Adderall. Like, even if you have a change of heart, you can't.
you can't be that guy to switch up.
You can't now be like, oh, I have ADHD now. At 30,
yeah.
I got tested and I I found out I have ADHD, and now I'm on ADHD.
Oh my!
Now
word.
I'm on Adderall. Like, we can't switch up.
Bro,
now. You have to hold.
I posted this week the needles in my arm, and I got comments like multiple people saying, "Can't wait till you get caught doping." Like multiple people. It's like, bro, it's a needle. Like, come on.
How does that feel though? Like you take all this time, you plan, you find out that the MRI is gonna cost you way more than you expected it to cost. You fly out there, you spend money on flights, you get the PRP. It hurts. It hurts so bad. It's sore for a week. You can't lift your arm up, and then you're playing for 3 weeks now, and it still hurts. Like, what does that feel like?
It feels like I'm hoping that I'm still on the journey to improvement. I'm hoping that it's just like, he said 6 to 8 weeks. Maybe it's 8 weeks. Because I refuse to believe that I spent $2,000 for the shit to hurt just as much as it did before I got the injection, bro. And I'm doing so much rehab. I'm doing 3 days a week, 4 days a week rehab. The other days I'm doing all my exercise on my own. I'm stretching every day like a mad person. Like,
but just know it could be worse.
I'm chilling.
Leandro Reedy was, I think, on his way to top 100, top 50 even. This guy, unreal. Won a lot of challenges. He's beaten very good players. I think I don't know the career high. I'm going to guess 120 something. And like, he had a knee surgery last year, was rehabbing the end of last year, was doing his preseason right now, getting ready to play tournaments again. And in practice, re-injured the knee and had surgery again yesterday or today. Like, can you imagine like being almost back to competition and then being back in surgery? Now you know you have at least another 5-6 months ahead of you of the same thing again. I mean, I kind of can relate.
What's worse is like he knows the issue, got the surgery, and he's coming back, or you don't really know the issue, like what you were dealing with. Because you kind of didn't really know the issue.
I don't know the issue.
You did like hamstring, back, calf.
Yeah. I don't know the issue still.
Hand.
I'd rather know, actually. I'd rather be him. So I'm not trying to say it could be worse than it's me, but I'm saying that sucks.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a speedy recovery if you ever watch. He's not probably gonna watch this, but Yeah.
How nice of
Hope
you.
you're good. Speedy return.
Where's the party after
Great
sunrise? The party is going to Naples for 2 weeks to the most expensive place in the United States of America. Bro, anyone knows anyone in Naples that we can stay by?
Naples, Bonita Springs, anywhere
Yo, we paid 1 year like $400 a night
at a
for Red Roof Inn.
Motel.
Us two, Evan,
Evan.
and Darian.
No, that was a Best Western.
Either way, we're
we
paying
paid
so
more than
much
$400.
money. We're paying so. I paid like $60, $50. I was
sleep on
sleeping
the
on the
floor.
floor, bro. Help.
Bro, the first night we stayed at the it was like a motel in Naples somewhere. I can't remember the name of it. The terrible one, little green place, whatever his
Yeah, I
name.
don't know.
Me and Jody had beds, and Darian slept on the floor with no blanket. You remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Crazy.
I do remember that. Humberto, 2K is too high for PRP. It actually wasn't that high. It was like $500 for the MRI and maybe like $1,000 or $1,100 for the PRP, and the doctor waived his office fee like to help me out.
Flights.
And I went to. It was in Dallas, so the rest of it was in flights. Like I flew to Dallas to do it because that's the hospital that did my hip surgery back in the day. So I trust them that they do good work. And he was also the doctor that was at Dallas Futures last year. So he already knew me from the summer. So we kind of had that in the plan. But he did say at the beginning, just like they always say about PRP, it's never a certain thing. Like, especially for tendonitis, like you don't really know. I will say, though, that I had two of them. One on the inside of my elbow, one on the outside. And the outside one is pretty much all the way gone. But I'm still feeling the inside. So that one kind of sucks. Aiden says, starting playing tennis like a year ago, like your pod brothers, $4.99 for a coffee. Appreciate you, bro.
How did you
That
find the
is
podcast, if I may ask?
really nice. Can you thank him before you start firing off questions?
Yo, Aiden Knorr, yo, my guy, I appreciate it.
Let's watch this. Like
that.
one. Let's do another one. Like
helps a lot.
bang.
It helps more than you know.
Yeah, thank you. Because if I show you this whiteboard, all we see is numbers. So, but yo, also on that note, thanks to Aiden, but also thanks to Adrian. Adrian, also, if you're in the chat or if you watch this tomorrow, just want to say thanks to you again, bro. You made a nice, considerable donation to us, and it goes a very, very long way. So thank you. Yeah, we put in a lot of time and money and effort into the podcast, so it's nice to, be helped out a little bit with stuff like this. So thank you. Matt says, Pennington had such a close second set yesterday. Kingsley is so good. Bro, I hope that Kingsley keeps balling because I'm playing doubles with him next week. So hopefully he brings that right to Sunrise.
And yeah, bro, I think the courts in Cleveland look lightning fast, brother. Like, the guys who are serving big there are going to have the best possible time because it's not a big rallying surface, I feel like. I'm watching points and the serves look like 250 miles an hour. Like you saw like Murphy serving and Federico Gomez and these guys serving is ridiculous.
And the returns too. If you just connect on a return out the middle, it's a winner.
It's ridiculous.
Ball
I
comes
played
back
there
so
last year. I
fast.
hated it.
Aiden says, I searched tennis podcast. You know what's funny? I was on FaceTime last week with Matt from Insiders Tennis. And he was just helping me with the business, like brainstorming and stuff. And then we searched on Spotify tennis podcast. And we didn't come up. Changeable podcast didn't come up in tennis.
Served?
Everyone. There's like 20, 30, 40 different ones and we're not there. Like even Not Your Country Club Zone comes up and they haven't done a podcast in months.
What did we do wrong?
I don't know. I do not know what we do wrong.
You didn't ask him what he did right?
He don't know. He have no idea. But the thing is I look on our Spotify, on our thing, it says we're filed on the tennis. So I don't know. Maybe we just don't have enough motion. I don't know what to say.
Respectfully, we have more listeners and stuff.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no idea.
YouTube is doing well now, though.
Yeah,
we have
YouTube
like a
got
few
some.
over 10K, which is actually really cool. Because we used to get 200 views on an episode, and that was.
I specifically remember in San Diego 2 years ago when we did Josh. When we had Josh Sheehy on the podcast. That one did like 300 to 500 views, and I was like, oh my god, like 300 people are listening to our podcast. It's crazy. And now we're like chilling at 1,000 every time. It's very nice. Very nice.
Which is, it's still, I guess, relatively speaking, it could be looked at as small and not that impressive. But for where we started to where we are now,
yeah,
That's like
Like,
a huge improvement.
imagine us talking in front of 1,000 people. Like, imagine us having that podcast in front of, like, it's crazy. Like, 1,000 is a lot. So,
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man say no, did he?
yeah. Sorry. Bro, I got flamed for saying, what did I even say? I said pause on a video, on the
Bro,
video.
so
and-
sometimes I think these one-off comments stick to your brain a little too long. It's like as one person said it, bro. Like nobody.
Can y'all just show
who
some
cares?
love? Can y'all just
Who
show
cares,
some
bro?
love?
Sometimes just he's a troll on the internet. He wants to argue with somebody.
Aiden said that he searched the tennis podcast on YouTube, I think.
You know what? I did that one time. I did that. I changed our name. Like it just said the changeover, and I put podcast. I don't know if that helped.
We're on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff goes into it, like tags and keywords and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
I
Like,
have
we
no clue
don't
anything
know
else.
what we're doing, guys. We just make a video and
I
put it
started
on the
making
internet.
thumbnails 2 months ago.
Yeah, I started editing. Yo, for Chidek's episode, that's the first episode I edited. I think it took me like 20 hours in the week to edit. And now it takes me maybe 5 hours to get like the podcast and clips done.
Yeah.
So like it's still possible. Now it's very possible for us to do an episode on a Friday and get it out Saturday morning. You know,
Yeah.
like we've done a few times.
We're gonna have to do this week.
Yeah, today's what? Today's Wednesday, and we have nothing planned
Yeah.
tomorrow. We actually, guys, we don't know who we're having on this weekend. So, when can we get Colo back on the pod? He's hilarious. We need to hear updates.
We might call him tomorrow. we might call him tomorrow, right?
That is hilarious. Yo, would you guys want people back on again? Like, I think we can have on like previous guests. Like, for example, Ethan said
Kova.
he would come on. Kova said he would come on again. Like, we have guests that we've had on in the past. The only ones that we've done twice are like maybe we did Kuru, we did Renata, and then obviously we have like in the old days we had like Zeke and
Clark.
yeah, those guys. So yeah, we'd be down to have it. Matt says, weird question, but how does it feel to be top 1,000 players in a sport where millions of people dream of playing super high level? Yeah, there's still a lot of players who are better. No offense. Bro, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Matt, it feels like nothing. Like you feel at 1,000, like you're so far from where you want to be. Which, if you look at it, let's say in a logical sense, like of your skill level and what it took to get to where you are, you would be very proud of it. But when you look at it from a career standpoint and what it actually takes to be a professional tennis player, let's say in the eyes of society and where you actually get rewarded for it, you're miles off. So it's a bit of a weird thing where like you know you're good at what you do, but you're still far from, let's say, good enough to do it at the level where it really feels like a professional tennis player, because you're playing in places that it's like parks and like regular clubs at like places where it's just like regular people just walking through, and it's not like a event. You're not in like private areas. Like when you go to like Pan Am games or you go to like an ATP 250 and you see how it's very much an event, and it's like when you play those events, you feel like, wow, I'm a professional tennis player. But when you're playing week to week around the world, you feel like you're playing ITFs again, back when you were 16, 17 years old. So
Yeah.
it's a weird contrast where you know you're good, because also you're gonna have come across guys who you beat, who maybe a year or two later you see, oh, he's 40 in the world and he's doing it. So you know like the levels are not that far off, but at the same time, 1,000 spots is a huge gap from where you want to be. So it's a weird thing. I don't know if I said anything just now.
And I think it also started in juniors probably. Like you started playing ITF juniors and you were in the under 18s and you were ranked there. So it's like you had these ambitions as a kid that, like, it's all relative, you know. For someone who has not played competitive tennis to be top 1,000 is like a huge thing. But then, like, for example, when I was with the dance, one of my first goals coming out to college was like, I just wanted an ATP point. I just wanted to see my name in the system. And Taylor very quickly was like, what are you talking about? Like, change that. Like you're better than 1 point, you know? So it's like, it's all relative to the person and to the goals that they want to be. So like, and I feel like that question partly can be thought about in terms of like treatment from other people. So like, it's a really hard thing to be one of the best 1,000 tennis players in the world, but people don't treat you as that, you know, because no one knows who you are. Most of the time that we're playing, like you said, is in places where we almost feel like like a hindrance. Like we feel like they're having a futures at this club this week, so that means the members of the club have less court time, so we're a problem this week.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
that's how it feels a lot of the
Yeah.
time. So
And
you look forward to the weeks for me, it's like the Davis Cup weeks, the Pan Am Games weeks, like the weeks that you can get into challenges, which I was lucky enough to get into 6 last year. Those are the weeks that you start to feel like a player. Like, bro, when I was in Sioux Falls, the first day I walked in, or the second day I walked in, and the guy was like, "Good morning, Jody, we have you on court 10." I was like, this man knows my name. Crazy. Crazy. The man knows my name and says he has me on court 10 this morning. I'm like, wow.
it's kind of like
Wow.
the first time someone recognized you from the podcast, you were probably excited as he was. That,
Yeah.
Like, he was happy to see you and you're happy to see him. Like, oh, like you.
Like, to answer that question perfectly is I get more recognition from the podcast than I do for tennis. And
we're way worse at this.
yeah, we're way worse at podcasting than I am. I've been playing tennis
relatively
since
speaking,
all
we're
my
way
life.
worse at this.
Yeah. But I guess it's working. Players and Players says, I just created an incognito window and went to Spotify and searched tennis podcast and we came up on the page. So it must have taken care of itself.
Incognito, huh?
It must have taken care of itself in the last week. Because that was literally last week that we tried searching it. Colo's come to Seattle. Can't wait to see him play. That's actually one of the things we're really proud about is that we get to showcase all of the players and you guys get to see and like, how do I put it? Get to know these players so that when they come to your area, you can go and support them and stuff. Like it's happened where people have recognized players from the podcast and stuff. So
You know what's
that's
hype?
pretty cool.
A month apart, Colo did more views than Nuno Borges. Nuno Borges is 30 in the world. And we got more views talking to Colo Monsi than Nuno, which goes to the point of like, thousands when no one recognizing you. Like, we can help change that, which is cool to me.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I think for a long time, and even now probably, we're still like dependent on like Instagram collaborations with the other players that have more followers than we do. So like we kind of benefit from their audience when, part of what my goal and our goal was at the beginning was for us to grow a big audience, and then we would have on people and they get to know them because of our audience. So Mike said, "Sup, hope the stream going good." I hope the stream's going good too. What tournaments are on the schedule?
You should know if it's good or not.
Yeah, is the stream going good? Matt says, Bader says, what tournaments are on the schedule? We're playing Sunrise and then Naples, the 15th. Need Illigan back on. Bro, Illigan does not... Do you know him? Morani? I think that's your name. Do you know him? Because Andre in person is not Andre when the video cameras come on. Like, I wish that Andre can be himself, like on the podcast, like how he is when he's just normal.
Not the only one though. Noah Shakhtar give me that one too.
Yeah.
Like, you have dinner with Noah Shakhtar, you will piss your pants at the dinner table, and then we turn the cameras on, and he's all of a sudden he's reserved, he's professional.
Yeah.
I hate that, bro.
Yeah.
Just talk, man.
That's true. We need these people to be themselves.
Talk, man.
Jono, what's up? Bless up. The vlogs in Jamaica were tough. There's another one coming, brother. So wait for it. With the success of the podcast.
That is Jonathan Hanna. He was like one of the best under 18 when I was like 11, 12.
From where?
From the Bombers.
Oh, okay.
Lefty, little hook forehand, little push backhand. He was fast. He used to slide around the court.
Okay.
He's one of the people who actually helped me improve a lot when I was young. So big respect to Jonathan. I would never say to him in his face, but over this parasocial thing, I give him some respect. Not really a question.
With the success of the podcast, still a huge upside, and I think just scratching the surface. Where do you guys see it going?
And you can never beat me, by the way.
Where do you see the podcast going?
Me? I think that we can be where Roddick will be a huge podcast, and it's gonna be the tennis analysis, like of what's happening, like news, like each match and whatever. I would like to be the place where the best players in the world come to hang out and we tell their stories and we have like fun with them, as opposed to like the judgment and this guy's game and this and that. We just get to show people who the players are as people, and I think that we could be like the Joe Rogan of tennis podcast, or like a different thing where it's not X's and O's as much, but it's more like hanging out. And I think that is a valuable spot for tennis players, because we don't have that in tennis really. There's nowhere the tennis players go and they just are themselves. I feel like it's always super polished and super like, you know what I mean? It's too it's too staged. Like, I don't know if I should say that, but it's just too staged in my opinion. And I would like to see people be themselves.
What is it,
and
scripted?
Like, for example, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. The UTS stuff. You have like Tiafo, Monfils, and Kyrgios at the table, and they have a conversation, and it's a cool conversation. Like, the topic is cool if you just put it on paper, but you hear them speaking, and I feel like someone said talk about this, and they let them just start talking cold, and it's like doesn't feel like
there's no like host, and there's no like direction in the thing.
It doesn't feel real. Like, I want people to just be normal for an hour and a half, just be normal, and let's just talk like regular people.
Who's the most normal person you think? Like the most like raw? I can think of one person all of a sudden.
Kula was great.
No, Kula was great, yeah, but I'm thinking Townsend.
Taylor Townsend is herself at all times.
Like, I wish actually, like, this is why I don't like the call episodes, because part of the thing is, where do you see it going? It's like, realistically, you and I are not going to play the same schedule all the time. So if we want to keep it going with us hosting, we have to do a lot of the calls. And Taylor Townsend's episode was not done justice because of the call. Like, if we had that in person, it would have been even better.
And if we had it on app we use now, it would have been better too.
Yeah, we use a new app. The quality is a lot higher. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
For sure. But I think at this point, we can't really be like too picky with how we get the guest. But I agree. I enjoy the in-person episodes much more. But we've grown way, like, super fast in the last month and a half, 2 months, with purely video calls, because I've been exiled from the States for a couple of months. So I look at the Donald Trump deportation list, and I'm not on it.
Thank God.
So hopefully we can get some in-person episodes, and it will all be better. But
Duarte asked,
I'm enjoying it.
Duarte asked, what are some good places to play futures that you all been to, considering traveling, accommodation, conditions, etc.? If it's your first time, maybe try the places that are convenient. The places that the Tunisias, Egypt, what else? They have it in Mexico now. The places that, okay, maybe it's a travel to get to, but once you're there, you can play 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row.
And we gave Cancun a horrible light on this podcast, but when it was there, and if it was still there, I'd probably be going to play there. Even though the conditions are not the best or whatever.
The concept of Cancun is great.
It's perfect. They had like 30 weeks a year at the same place. You kind of know what you're going to get, and it's cheap enough. It's not that far away. So try to find the closest place with the surface that you like kind of the most and go there. So I think right now you have to choose between Tunisia, Egypt, and
Greece, maybe?
Turkey and Greece. Those places have quite a few events. So try to look for places like that.
And I would say, like, because the other places, more than likely, it's going to be really strong. The competition is really strong. Yeah. If you're just trying to get in, there's a chance that you don't get in. And if you do, the level is going to be really strong. So at those places, they often have wildcard tournaments for pre-qualies, that sort of stuff. There's so many players there that you don't really struggle to get practices in the middle of the week and that sort of stuff. And then I think those are pretty good.
And then summertime, tournaments are usually weaker. And in Europe, they have a lot of tournaments. So if you can find a service that you like in Europe somewhere, I feel like Romania has a lot. Serbia has a lot. Holland has quite a few events. So, like, if you can look, like, around the summertime, you'll probably find good places to go that are kind of in the same kind of swing, I would say. That's my 2 cents.
Jonah says, y'all going to be at the Davis Cup tie this weekend. We will not be, sir.
This weekend.
We will
I'm not Jamaican or where Barbados playing? Colombia?
Barbados is playing Colombia and Jamaica's playing New Zealand, But
good luck to them boys, though.
Yeah,
good luck to them boys. And then good luck to Randy. He gets married the weekend after. I won't be in attendance, but one love always.
Why are you saying good luck for that? Isn't this supposed to be a congrats for that?
Congrats, good luck, all this. I mean, good luck on the marriage.
Everett says, Izu look right at home at those Jamaican soccer games. Evan is now half Jamaican.
Everett watches to the end of the vlog. I respect that.
Respect Everett. Shout out Everett.
Real one.
Yeah. Kyle, big up yourself.
Drop a comment on the vlog still, though. Drop a comment still, though.
All right, is there anything else we need to cover, by the way, before we roll? What y'all think? What do y'all think about the watch along? I know I messed up the audio a little bit with the doubles, but like, is that something that y'all want to see, actually? Like, let's say whoever's playing, who's playing right now in Cleveland, like a challenger match. If we're allowed to, I don't know how copyright works, but if we're allowed to, if y'all want to do a watch along, we can do that if y'all would be interested. The match right now is dubs. Not an exciting match, so maybe not this time around, but like if that's something y'all want to see, we can do it. I missed a comment. Zach said, Jody, I see cards in your hands. You don't want that smoke, so put it on. How nice is this?
I have a Bahamas one. Who bought you that?
I think Ali bought me this. I'm not sure.
I have the same one for my mother. She did the same thing for me.
Very nice.
I have my own that.
Anything else, guys, before we roll? We have practice tomorrow. Evan, are you coming to practice tomorrow?
Someone please call 911. We gotta figure out the prize money breakdown for the 30s.
Yeah, we need to figure that out for real. All right, guys. Looks like we're going to roll then. If there's nothing else to talk about, hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time, we'll go on Instagram and ask for some topics before we go live so we can talk about some stuff. We just wanted to spend some time. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. What we have coming up?
New episode 7 a.m. Saturday.
We have an episode coming out on Saturday.
Whenever we shoot it, whoever we shoot it with, it's going to be good. It'll be the best we can do, at least. I promise you that.
And then after that, we're supposed to have some fun guests coming up. Will anyone be in Delray and Miami, by the way? If y'all are there, let's connect. We'll put on Instagram or something the days that we're going. So if y'all are there, y'all can come say hello, what's up, spend some time. What was I going to say? Yeah, so upcoming, we have the vlog next week, the Jamaica vlog. And then obviously Saturday, we're going to drop the podcast that we haven't recorded yet, that we haven't planned yet at all. And then going forward, we have some fun episodes coming up. We have people planned, so we're excited. Andy says, big fan of the pod. Appreciate you.
One love.
Peers and Players said, I like the idea of y'all showing the matches and commenting. Good idea. Okay, sounds good. Hey, you know what, brother? We're full of great ideas over here at the Changeover Podcast.
Just gotta execute it.
That's right.
And not get demonetized.
Yeah, hopefully this video doesn't get demonetized for us watching some tennis. All right, everybody.
We need F199 from Aiden.
Bad. All right, thanks, guys. See y'all.